Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk to you about why you don't want to move to San Antonio.
We're going to go over some reasons that if you're thinking about coming here, you really need to know what we're about to discuss.
Think about it.
Think about it hard, because you can't change it. We're going to get started on that
right now.
If this is your first time in our channel, please make sure you subscribe, tap the bell, and you'll be the first to receive notifications of anything changing in the market of San Antonio.
Hey guys, we're Brian and Brenda Jones, the proud owners of Lone Star Home Realty. If you're watching this video, we get calls from people just like you. They're ready to move and just needing a place to go. So give us a call, let us know how we can help you.
All of our information is in the box below. You can call us, text us, email us, or even schedule a Zoom. We would love to chat with you and help you make a smooth move to San Antonio. Let's talk about why you don't want to move to San Antonio.
Don't move here, please don't move here.
Okay, number one, tourism. We have a lot of people coming to San Antonio that are tourists.
So guys, San Antonio is the #1 destination tourist spot in Texas and probably on the top 5 in the country for a lot of different reasons. We have a lot of attractions here. The 7th largest city, and it's just a lot to bring you here.
So just downtown alone, you have the Riverwalk, you have the Alamo, you have Fiesta, which is in April, and it's a huge party. And then in the fall, we have the Final Four. That's normally here almost every year. Almost every year. And guys, when that hits, oh my gosh, avoid downtown at all costs, because there's kids, there's families, there's cars, there's people. It's insane. You can't get a restaurant open, it's booked. There's people packed down there. So really awesome, really fun to live in a high tourist location. But if you live here, it can cause some headaches. And we haven't even talked about Fiesta, Texas and SeaWorld that's out there as well. So just know, if you don't like dealing with congestion and the people coming and just crowding out where you normally hang out, you may not want to move to San Antonio.
Yeah.
So
think about it.
Number 2, if you love natural disasters like
hurricanes,
tornadoes,
earthquakes,
you don't want to move here. San Antonio does not have natural disasters like the rest of this country.
The closest we come to a natural disaster is flooding. And that's
we do
kind
have
of rare.
some flash flooding. So once you live here and you know the roads that are famous for flash floods, you'll learn how to deal with them. They're the ones that flood every time we get any kind of rainfall, but that's a few and far between. They do, the big saying here is turn around, don't drown. That is very important, because people think that the little creek beds are like just barely flowing and then their car ends up down the creek. So that does happen a lot. But the hurricanes that hit the Texas Gulf, they do bring us some much needed relief from drought. So they bring us the rain, they bring us some cooler air most of the time. So the damage from hurricanes is all down at the coastline. We're far enough inland that doesn't cause any problems.
We're 150 miles from the coast, so
we get the rain if
we're
on the right side of it.
If the coastal communities are going to evacuate, they're going to come here. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about public transportation.
So
it's bad.
So San Antonio likes to pride itself on being an international city, but if you're used to subways, if you're used to rail lines, if you're used to any kind of mass public transportation, don't move here.
You'll be very frustrated. We have the Via bus line that does kind of interwork out to parts of San Antonio, the suburbs, but it's mainly downtown. So it's this town, you have to have a car. I hate to tell you that, but if you're moving to San Antonio and you're coming from New York and you've never owned a car, you will have to have a car. We had a client one time that was moving here from Chicago, and he was like, I want to be downtown. I want to be able to walk anywhere I want to go. And I'm like, that's going to be kind of hard. Now, there are places and neighborhoods downtown area,
That
different
are
little
walkable.
areas that are walkable, and you can walk to some stuff, but generally speaking, San Antonio is not set up the way other cities are. You have to have a car here to get around. Trust us.
Think of San Antonio as a sprawling metropolis.
Yep.
The land area of San Antonio is larger than New York City. Give you an idea.
Very spread out, and it takes a long time to get from one side of town to the other side of town. So it's nothing that is easy to get in and out. So, okay. So speaking about the public transportation, then you have to deal with the whole traffic, because we don't have public transportation. We have traffic.
So we have, since everybody's in a car and we don't have public transportation to speak of other than Via, which is not what you want to use. But I will tell you that one of the reasons for all the traffic is the congestion and the construction.
Yep.
This city is under construction, guys. They've been building it for a long time, and it's going to be a long time before they finish it. If they
Because
ever
we're
finish it.
growing, though. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
beauty of having a growing city. But that's the painful part. The painful part is they're trying to keep up with the roads. They're trying to enhance the highway systems. So pretty
All at
much
once.
anywhere you go in town, including downtown, there's construction. So all of the major highways are under construction. There's lanes that are changing all the time. There's roads on different major intersecting highways that are closed for the whole weekend because they're doing construction, so that you just have to learn your way around and plan your route before
Right.
you go. But even in places that don't have construction, the congestion is real. I mean, people listen to their podcasts and they listen to their books and all
Yeah.
kinds of things going to and from work or to and from a job site because they are sitting in traffic. So if you're used to getting someplace really quickly, or like we said earlier, jumping on the subway and being able to just relax,
Don't move here.
don't move here, because you're going to get really, really, really frustrated.
Yes.
All right. Please don't move here if you already suffer from allergies. Allergies are a really, really, really serious issue in San Antonio area. Even if you don't think you have allergies,
You'll get them.
you'll get them when you move here.
One of the most famous ones is cedar fever.
That's
In
terrible.
January, February time frame, sometimes even in early March, the cedar trees become very pregnant, and you'll be able to see them because they'll have this yellow glow to them. And once the wind catches them, or the wind shakes them, or whatever, the pollen just gets spread everywhere. And also in the spring, we also have oak pollen. We have all
Grasses,
kinds of
all that kind of stuff like everybody does. But truthfully, the cedar is the worst. And again, we have friends that have moved from out of state and they've never suffered from allergies, and all of a sudden they're here for a year or two and they're just like, why do I have a headache? My nose won't quit running. How come I'm sneezing all the time? I'm like, welcome to Texas.
You can see a yellow haze
Yeah.
in the air when it's really, really bad.
I mean, and people will take rocks and bricks and throw them into a cedar tree, and it looks like the tree just explodes with
Yep.
how much pollen it is. And then a north wind picks up and puts it in
Picks
the
it
air.
up, and then
So allergies are very serious. We have over-the-counter stuff. The doctors are always very busy during allergy season, which is truly spring and fall is generally the worst. If you're like me, you have allergies all year long. So there's medications to help with it, but just know that allergies are a very, very serious thing, and it's a very real thing that you have to get used to. So if you already have allergies, you don't want to play with it down here, don't move here because you'll be miserable. So what else?
So one thing that you may think about when you're thinking about moving to San Antonio is, if you love the cold weather, if you love the ice and snow, if you love the 4 solid seasons, don't move here. Don't do it.
You'll hate it.
We have 2 seasons. We have hot and less hot. There are about 2 or 3 days out of the year where we have temperatures in the 40s or 30s, Every once in a while, we'll have a day that gets into the 20s or the teens.
Or we'll have a bad
But that's it.
ice or snowstorm.
Or we'll have an ice storm.
Rare.
The snow comes about every 20 years.
Although the past 2 winters have been pretty significant,
Yeah.
but
they don't last long.
generally speaking, no, they're like here one day and gone tomorrow.
So if you love shoveling snow, or if you love having to
scrape
de-ice
the
your car,
ice off your windshield.
don't come here. Don't.
And
come
I'll
here.
tell you, we don't know how to drive in ice. If it
We don't
ices
know.
and you think you're from up north and you're used to it, and so you'll be just fine driving out there, I would give you a word of wisdom: stay home, because we don't know how to drive on it. And
We don't.
you're going to be on the road with us. That's a bad combination.
We don't know how to drive when it's cloudy.
That's true, or rainy. That's very true. So one other thing that I would like to bring up is if you hate snakes,
Don't come here.
don't come here.
Don't come here.
We have snakes. People are just like, oh my God, what kind of snake? It's all over the Nextdoor app. What kind of snake is this? We have rat snakes, which are good because they're good. Don't kill those.
Garter snakes, which are good. We have all kinds of beneficial snakes.
Yeah.
We also have some snakes that are not so beneficial, like rattlesnakes and copperheads.
Yep.
And some other venomous.
What are the red and yellow? Is that a copperhead?
That's a copperhead.
Copperhead. My daddy always said, red and yellow kill a fellow.
Yep.
So don't, if you see a red and yellow snake, run. Just leave it alone or kill it or something. But if you already hate snakes, we have them, and they're. I don't want you to think they're everywhere, but they're here. They're definitely in your yard. Which some of them are really good. They keep the rats and the mice and everything else away. So that's a good thing.
And I have never been bit by a snake.
Neither have I. I don't know anybody that's been bit by a snake.
So there you have it.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's
wraps
a
up
good,
a
that's
good
a good
list for
list.
y'all.
So think about moving here and why you should or don't want to.
And comment below what you think
Yeah.
about snakes. If you think that's going to be enough to keep you from moving to Texas, let us know, because we can definitely help you identify which ones are good and which ones are not. So
If you're having trouble deciding whether, man, I really, really love scraping the ice off my windshield, I don't know if I'm going to miss that. Give us a call, set up a Zoom call, and we'll see if we can help you out.
we can help you off that ledge, I promise.
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for watching.
Make sure
Comment
you
below.
subscribe.
Subscribe below.
Tap the
We're a
bell.
growing channel, so we need subscribers. So tap the bell and you get the latest
Definitely helps
notification.
us.
And comment and tell us what you like, what you don't like, and we'll see what we can do next time.
Have a good day.
Take care.